Hi, happy Monday. What are you talking about? What are weekly rewards? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Also, thank you for the follow, and I'm taking a test to see um where my voice is from that I found on Twitter. It's giving you a badge for watching 3 of your streams this week. Oh, I don't know what that is. I haven't heard of that. How do you pronounce Ben? What? I guess that. It says Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, yeah, that's kind of where I'm from. I didn't pull out my Lego. It's been around for a month? Oh, I haven't seen it. That's strange. I'm continuing to make a fox by we're putting one piece on the Lego. I'm putting this flat piece on here. Yay. Anyways, oh, I forgot to take these off. I'm not ready to stream. Sorry. What am I doing? We were playing Switch Sports over the weekend, so. And nobody apparently was playing soccer on Switch Sports. Even though, isn't it soccer season? I don't know. Anyways. I'm tired of hearing this theme song. Okay. I might have to load in my thing. How do you do it? I want a plant badge. I have no idea where I'm going. I saved in such a weird spot. Hi, Star. I do love redoes. Does anyone know where I'm going? No, I think this is backwards. Okay. What is this? What am I looking for? Oh. I don't want to go where the skulls are. That's scary. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. I have no idea what that was for. Save button. Where the heck am I going? Oh, hello. Hello, please talk to me. Oh. Fools! What are you kicking that for? That's a really rare stone. It's called a hoo-hoo block. And I'll tell you, anyone who tries to kick a hoo-hoo block down the mountain is a thief in my book. Oh no. Huh? My name. Oh, right. I'm called Blablamnadon. I still can't say his name. Was that? The townsfolk are all worried about me? Really? But I didn't mean to make them worry. See, what happened is this. I saw Prince Peasley and followed him up here. And then I saw that this huge egg had appeared, and I was shocked. I was speechless, which is rare. So anyway, I've just been here keeping this poor egg warm ever since. Yep, that's the deal. I think something will hatch out of it pretty soon. That's what happens with eggs. Oh, it's here. It's time. Oh wow, it's about to hatch. I can't take the suspense. Oh no. Oogwah. Where are you going? That went in someone's house, okay. Ah, well, that's a shock. Talk about one crazy egg. Oh no. He was keeping you warm. That's so mean. Oogwah. Why did I save right before a fight? And I have no health. That's okay. I died. I haven't died yet. That's so fun. Aww. What the heck? I have to press B! Oh my god. Well. Hey, we're already dead. I didn't know I was on such low health. How do I use this? Items. Mushroom. Both of them. Okay. I have to go through this again. Why do I have to go through the dialogue again? Bye. I like the music. Okay. Finally. Oh, hello. What was I supposed to do about that? I think he was too tall. I don't think I could do anything about it. What is that? What is happening? He just jumped up there to make himself taller. Oh, okay. That's not fair. Let's see if I can do this. I suck at these. I missed. I didn't know I could make them both jump at the same time. Dang it. Oh, Mario's about to die. Fun. Why is he already about to die? What the heck, Mario? I have no idea which one he's going for, so I'm just gonna make them both jump. Dang it. I'm so bad at timing things. I'm gonna try this again. What the heck? I don't understand. Dang it, Mario. He's not listening to me. Let's try his brother attack. That one worked. I'm just too impatient, I guess, to make the thing come up on the screen before I decide to jump. So it kind of feels like Mario's is never gonna come up. Anyways. I got lucky, thank you. What the heck? Why? Dang it! Oh my god. I pressed A both times by accident. Mario, please get it together. Luigi, also get it together, please. For some reason, it's kind of confusing that I have to use B to confirm my choices on Luigi. Oh, finally. These fights are so long. Waha! Level up. Dang it, I almost got 3. They're so cute. I need these little sprite things as emotes. Hello? Who is this? Oh, is this the person they were looking for? Oh. Cheers to your mustaches. This incredibly dazzling man is none other than Prince Peasley. What happened to you? Hehehe. Well, I suppose you could call it a bit of an accident. As I was investigating events throughout the country for this top-secret mission I'm on, I suddenly encountered Cacletta and her vile underling, Fawful, here on this mountain. But by the time I realized who the fiends were, it was too late. They transformed me into that and shut me inside the egg. Oh, the hair flip. Oh yeah, I cut my hair. I don't know if anyone noticed. I forgot to say that. Is that so? Princess Peach's voice has been stolen? Yes, it was stolen by a fart. I wouldn't worry about Princess Peach. I'm quite sure she'll be fine. At any rate, we should chase after Cacletta. I want you to visit Queen Bean in Bean Bean Castle once you climb down the mountain. It may be that Cacletta's next target is in Bean Bean Castle. I bet my life on it. Oh, here's a gift from me, autographed, of course. Thank you. Yes, I think a rose matches your green perfectly. If you show that rose at Bean Bean Castle, they'll permit you to enter. Thank you. And with that, I must get back to my mission. May we meet again. Bye. Thank you for bringing me down here. Is this the house it went in? No. Didn't it fall in one of these houses? Maybe it wasn't this waterfall. This area confuses me. It might take me a while to find where the heck I'm supposed to go. How do I do this? No. Oh no. You lost your watch streak? No, I'm sorry. How do I turn this back on so I can jump? There we go. I forgot how to play this game already. Let me save. My fiance lost his, like, 80-something streak because I privated a VOD. And I didn't know. Why wasn't he watching? But you know what I'm saying. I didn't know that happened. Where the heck am I going? Not this way. This is where I went up. Oh, there it is. Okay. I just passed by all those houses. Boy, did you two arrive at exactly the right time. Just now, a hoo-hoo block fell down in the waterfall. Check it out. We'll use it to make you the ultimate hammer. $18. Congrats. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, it feels so great to be making hammers again after such a long break. In fact, it feels so darn great that we went ahead and made you guys 2 hammers. Look at that craftsmanship. Pow. Now you're playing with power. Yeah, you got that right. These bad boys are now all yours. Thank you. You can use solo hammer action. I guess we ought to teach you guys how to properly use hammers, huh? First, press the R button to select your hammer. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm actually supposed to be doing it. And press the A button to whack stuff. That's it. But right now, only the guy in front can use a hammer. So the action the guy in front does with the A button is called a solo action. The action the guy in the back does with the B button is called a bros action. This is the most basic of all the basics, remember it. Try whacking all kinds of stuff with those hammers. One manly whack breaks the hardest rocks. You know, you ought to break that hammer in by smashing the rock in the next room. Okay. Oh. I got a nut. Okay, thank you. Where is that place that got blocked off by the evil guy? I think that's where I'm going. I don't think it's down here. Is it? I don't know. Well, it might be. It is. Oh, I don't want to jump. Luigi, stop. Yay! I don't know if I'm supposed to be jumping like that, but I got another nut. This is where he was blocking me off. What? Okay. Am I gonna find stuff in here? Is this really just what I have to do the whole game? I just have to inflate Mario with water? Poor Mario. Okay. How do I jump? Luigi, stop. Stop. Luigi! Oh my god. Whatever. Hate when Luigi does that. But for some reason, he doesn't want to jump to get rid of it. Okay. Hello. Aww. Can I talk to you? Hello there, parts. It's been a Goomba's age since we had any strangers in these parts. Now listen, fellers, if you want to ride in them rusty old carts, I won't go a-stopping you. But I'd advise watching out for trouble. Yep, no one knows where them rails lead. Still, I'll tell you something. You might just be able to find jewels by jumping a bit in there. And while you're hopping for loot, watch out. If you spot danger, just shine your light at it. Oh mercy, there I go again. I'm always boring folks to tears with stuff like this. So, tell me, boys. Care to ride in the carts? Sure. Uh-oh. I'm scared. Oh, okay. Hello. Okay. I have to jump? I couldn't have just grabbed that? Oh, Mario had to jump because it's red. Oh my god, Luigi. What in the world? Why did I press Luigi? I can't see Luigi anymore. Does this ever end? Dang it. I didn't get enough. I don't think. Is this something I have to do, or is this just like a little mini game? I don't know. I didn't- Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was gonna get angry. Right. How do I do this? I don't know. Not like that. Hello? Would you guys mind? Hello? Why are we not doing what I need you to do? Interesting. I'm confused. I'm confused. No. No. Thank you. Hello? Why are we not... I don't understand. Why are we not doing what I need you to do? Do I have to do, like, this just seems like a mini game. I mean, I'm gonna try to do it again and get 10. See if something happens. Why is there, like, no Luigi stuff, though? That scared me a little bit. Sorry, Luigi. I thought you were up high enough. I can't see where Luigi is. Oh, I missed that. This is so confusing. Why can't Luigi also have a flashlight? Is there even 10 things in there? I'm so confused. No. No. I don't understand. Why don't they go further? Oh, wait. Am I just doing it wrong? I'm not right there. I think I'm just bad at this. No. No. Confused. I'm either bad at this or this isn't what you do. No. Why did I do that? It's not even high enough. So that's my problem, actually. Can I do it here? No. Am I missing something? How? Has anyone ever in the history of the world played this game and can tell me what the heck I'm missing? I'm looking. I don't even care. Okay, I think I have to do this. It's not a mini game. I think it is required. And I suck at it. Okay. Is there any way for me to switch the flashlight? Dang it, why do I keep pressing Luigi? Luigi, I missed one. What the heck? I didn't see it until it was too late. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That's why I suck, because I keep getting hit by those and it's taking my stuff. Okay. And I missed that too. So... I missed that one. Oh, no I didn't. Why would they make this required? Okay, well, not this time. How did I not get that? I saw that one. Oh my god. I can't believe you have to do this. I'm gonna be here for hours trying to get 10 gem things. At least I don't have to pay for it, I guess. Also, Luigi's big head can reach most of his things, so I don't know why he sucks. Please. Please. I don't know what's going on up there with him. I don't know what I'm grabbing, to be honest. Please don't land on that, thank you. Okay, so the strat is to just jump at random times, apparently. I did it, okay. I got 15. How did I go from getting, like, 3 and 7 to 15? How did that happen? Why howdy, again. Well, fellers, this spot marks the last stop on the long, strange railroad ride of my life. but I reckon your adventure has just begun. Get to it, boys. Thank you. Let me save after that. Thank you. Mushroom, nut. Nope. I don't want to jump, thank you. Oh, wait up! Who's behind me? Oh, the hammer people. We forgot to mention one thing. We never taught you how to use your hammers in battle. Ready to learn? I guess. Then we'll explain it in battle. Great. So, to whack with a hammer, Mario uses the A button, and Luigi uses the B button. Makes sense to me. Talking don't do it justice, though. Let me explain by example. First, let's do some solo attacks using hammers. Hammer. Wait a sec. Press the A button right here. Oh my god. Oh man. That's smart. What? But I'm a hammerhead, bro, so I'll be fine. No big deal. Press the button when the hammer shakes. When it shakes, you got it? And, old green guy, there should press the B button when his hammer shakes. So, next we gotta learn how to defend with the hammer. Now, press and hold B. When you release the button now. No, that's too long. You gotta release the button before the hammer starts to shake or the whole deal falls apart. Do it again, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Youch, that'll leave a mark. So anyway, you get the idea. Wanna try again? No, I'm good. Okay, so to review. For hammer attacks, choose your hammer and wait till it shakes, then press the button. Bonk, perfect hammer attack. On defense, hold it behind you and release it before it shakes. Bonk, perfect hammer defense. Good luck and practice up. Thank you. Did you get all that? You better have. You better look alive with those things. There are a lot of monsters that your jump won't do diddly to. What? You gotta learn some new tricks if you want to get by them. I'm sure you guys would be able to take care of business. If you can't, you're gonna have to give us those hammers back. Hey, we're going back so we can ride the cart again. Yeah, cart rides are thrilling and filled with suspenders. You nitwit, it's filled with suspense. Suspense! Oops, well excuse me. Is that a Zelda show reference? I don't know where to go. Well, that doesn't do anything. Why are there so many items? No. I was locked in for a second. It's the best I've ever done. Oh. Here's the spot we were at. Nothing up here, though. Hello? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that. What do I do? Interesting. I'm so sorry. I'm just abusing Mario. Oh, I didn't even try it. I'll get the hang of it eventually. Oh, why did my hammer fall off the stick? I kind of suck at that. Oh. Dang it. I really suck at timing things. Hello? Why can Mario just touch the hammer and that happens? Luigi, please get it together. Where the heck am I going? Luigi. Dang it. I'm panicking. Oh. I was not expecting to run into you. What the heck? No. Back. Oh my god, why can I not do that? Blue Mountain, Bean Bean Castle Town. Well, I want to go to Bean Bean Castle Town. Hello. What? That looks like a normal rock to me. I'm pretty sure I just went in a circle. No. Yoshi Theater. I want to go to Yoshi Theater. Aww. He was really fast. Oh. My coins! No, the menu. The menu! Oh my god. I want to press the menu button, thank you. What is that? I'm scared. Oh my god. I don't want to fight you. Why am I only doing 2 damage now? Hello? Why can they do that? Oh my god. I don't like fighting these guys. I'm scared. Not 10 damage. Oh my god. Hello? Why does he do... I don't want to play this anymore. Stop. Why are you not jumping when I'm pressing B? Why did he only jump after he got attacked? Oh my god. I'm not letting that happen. I don't want to fight these guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go this way. That was horrible. Oh no. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Please, please, please. I don't want to fight you. Please. This is horrible. Where the heck do I go? A very confusing area. Nope, can't go up there. Please don't attack me. I wanna go down. But like, where down? Hi, Rye, how are you? Oh, I found it. I don't know how I missed this. Tired? Me too. Oh my god, he died. The town was attacked. The horror. Oh no. Can I go in here? 6 days straight of work with 2 more to go? Why are they making you do that? Greybird, I love Greybird. Please stop. Make it stop. Cacletta and the odd, ugly helmet-wearing one. They lay waste to the town. It was so sudden. There wasn't anything we could do. I did cut my hair. We have to rebuild the town as soon as possible. I kind of like it shorter. A little ball moment. Yeah, I want it shorter, but I'm afraid to go shorter because every time I've cut my hair above my shoulders, I mess it up really badly. So this is as short as I am comfortable going. Cacletta went toward the castle after attacking the town. I didn't read it like that. Queen Bean may be in danger. Oh no. Not Queen Bean. Apparently this is the only store that's going to stay open with the town in such a bad state. Okay. Hello. Welcome to my temporary item shop. Sorry about the mess. With the town in this state, I'm only staying open as long as customers keep coming. So what do you want to do? Bye. Mushroom syrup. Refreshing herbs. Status ailments. I don't think I need anything. I mean, I have a lot of... I mean, maybe I should get one of the ailment things. I think the people upstairs hate me. Every time I stream, they're just like knocking on the floor. Like, I'm not even being loud. I don't understand. I can't wait to move out of here. Hello. It is said that the Bean Star is hidden up in Bean Bean Castle. What if? My gosh. What if Cacletta hopes to get her hands on the Bean Star? No. No. Bean Bean Castle. Oh, save. I've already been playing this for 3 hours total. Oh. I have a flower. Halt, you there. Halt. You can't just waltz on in here. The town has just been attacked, which means the castle could be attacked at any moment. Oh. Lady Lima has instructed us not to allow anyone to enter the castle, anyone whatsoever. Having said that, if you still wish to enter, you must explain your names and your motives. I can't read this text. What? You are the world-famous Mario? What? And you are the legendary Luigi? Lady Lima's about to be fierce. Luigi who? Oh, wow. Shh, I have no idea. Oh, no, poor Luigi. If you really are the superstar Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom, then prove it. That jump. No mistaking it. This guy is really Mario? Shh, I can't be certain. Aw. Anyway, what business would the famous Mario and Louis, other guy have in this castle? Ah, ho-ho. Huh? Oh, I see. Gotcha. What do they want? No clue. Or Mario and Luigi. Enough. Regardless of all that nonsense, you may not enter. Now be gone. Prince Peasley's Rose. Are you friends of the prince? Oh yeah. Listen, I think maybe we ought to let these guys inside. Okay. Taking into account that Rose and your wacky story, we can allow you to enter. That was one wacky story. Woo. It's so green in here. I guess I'm going in here. Hello? Stop it, please. Hello? Please stop. Sometimes I don't know why he won't stop doing that. He won't jump. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you with a hammer. I'm so sorry. It's a baby. I just hit a baby with a hammer. Please don't cancel me. I think it's a baby. Well, Master Mario and Master Luigi. Oh no, I got caught. I am Lady Lima, highest of the ladies at court. The gatekeepers told me of you. Are you indeed the Mario and Luigi of fame, the superstars? How are you feeling, Rai? About Lady Lima? Yes, I can't deny that such jumping is the hallmark of the Mario and Luigi of legend. Pardon me? What are you trying to tell me? Oh, do speak up. Oh my god, they look crazy. Oh, such ruckus. Speak in softer voices. Now hear me. As you saw, the town is in ruins and the castle is under strict guard. They can't all gag. Oh my god. At a time like this, I cannot allow a suspicious pair such as you two to meet the queen. As the queen's longest-serving lady at court, I must act in the interest of her royal safety. Oh. What the heck is happening? Hear my words. If you two are indeed the true Mario Bros, you must prove it by repairing the castle's plumbing. Oh my god. If you are able to completely fix it, then you may meet Queen Bean. Now then, show me the work ethic of the superstar Mario Bros. These old Mario games are so silly. Did I save? I mean, I just saved. How's our health looking? Fine. Okay. How do I fix the plumbing? Any plumbers in chat? Can you come down here? Is that a little Bowser? What's happening right there? Whack the stoppers in areas that lead to plug any and all holes. Well, I figured that out. Oh my god, why did that... Dang it. Trying to avoid that. Oh my god. I don't... Oh my god. I hate that. Why do I suck at this? Oh, I'm gonna use the hammer and I want to kill these guys first. I don't have enough time to prepare. Why did I do that? Okay. Got one of them. Oh, I got lucky. No! Oh my god. Why did it do that? Why does my Switch controller hate me? Okay, how do I use this? I feel like I need that. No, I don't want to fight you. I'm so good. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for lurking. You gotta watch some videos for your homework. Here's a sign. Rotate the valve wheel to cue the water flow in the pipes. Well, yes, I know that. I know how that works, but how do I do it? Hello? Am I stupid? Why did it not tell me how to do it? No, I don't want to spin. Thank you. Oh my god, I landed right on top of him. Luigi, get up, please. Dang it. We'll probably take a mushroom too. He's dead. Oh my god, like I don't understand why I can't do that with Luigi. Why do I suck with Luigi specifically? My ads are about to run. Oh my god. Now I just suck in general. Thank you. How are you not dead? My nose is running. It's leveling up. Level 8. Okay, my ads are about to start. My nose is running. I'm gonna start my break now. I will be right back. I know how to do the wheel now. I feel kind of stupid about it's so obvious. I literally have a spinning thing. Oh my god. Why? Okay, there's more plumbing to do. Oh my god. I don't wanna... I can't do anything. Luigi. Why? Why do I have to hold it for him? How are you not dead yet? Thank you. Yay! I'm surprised I didn't level up at the same time. They always do. Hello. Please just jump under the block. Bruh. Why would that happen? Why would spinning the wheel make a mini Bowser appear? I did it that time. What the heck? Why? Why do they do different things? Hammer this guy. Oh, now he wants to do it quickly? Am I doing something wrong? I think I am. So, does that actually not do anything? Okay. I didn't even touch him, but okay. No, I want the hammer. Dang. What the heck, Mario? Dang, 12? Okay, I think I need to... That's fine. No. Do I have to kill them all? How are they all dazed and they still want to attack me? Okay. That was quick. No. Whatever. My Joy-Cons don't like me, apparently. They keep changing what I'm trying to pick. Oh, I screwed that up. Oopsies. Okay. No, I don't want to spin. Why do I keep doing that? 4. Okay. Go back up. Was there a code that I could have seen somewhere? I think I already did that. Oh, I did it. Don't know how, but I did. Jump. No. Can I stop abusing Mario, please? I just want to jump. Thank you. It is hard to play this game fast. How many controls are going on at once? Oh my god, there's more. Oh, thank the stars. You've saved me, you heroic souls. Oh yeah. Could you be the Mario Bros from the Mushroom Kingdom? What are the Mario Bros doing in a place like this? What? You claim that I dropped the pair of you down here, and that I told you to fix the plumbing? Most perplexing. Why? We were attacked by Cacletta and her fiends, and have been stuck here ever since. Perhaps the Lady Lima you encountered was... No. Foolish Mario Bros, you have completely and pathetically fallen into my trap. Repairing the plumbing is the key to disabling the Beanstar security system. Cacletta, it is the hurrying time. We must take that Beanstar and fastly run away from this place. Oh wow. At long, long last, I have in my possession both the Beanstar and Peach's voice. Why would you even want Peach's voice? The thing that can grant all desires, the Beanstar. We have always remained at this castle, acting as guardians, protecting the Beanstar and keeping it out of evil hands. There's no doubt about it, Cacletta must be after the Beanstar. Oh no. Oh, heroic Mario Bros. Quickly now, you must go to the Beanstar. Go. You must not let the Beanstar fall into the hands of evil. Quickly, quickly! Do not dawdle. So, the baby I abused by accident in-game was a fake baby. It was an evil baby. I have 237 coins. Yippee! Hello? What is the... oh, these are stairs. I cannot tell what's going on. Oh no, it's gone. Oh, we're too late. The Beanstar. Why are you in a chair? The Beanstar and Princess Peach's voice are already mine. Once we awaken the Beanstar with Princess Peach's voice, this world will be Cacletta's snack cake. Say, Mario boys, you haven't bothered to pay a visit to your host, Queen Bean. I thought you had better manners. Wouldn't you agree, Queen Bean? Woohoo! Perhaps the three of you can sit down over tea to discuss the finer points of foreign policy. Well, Rai, if you can hear me, here's Queen Bean. I have to fight her. Help! Oh my god. I don't know if I should jump or hammer. I think I have to jump. Oh wait, it's pointy. Oh. Why? Why can't I jump at the right time? Can you turn the air off? Why am I only getting one? Oh, I'm pushing her. Why am I jumping so early? Here we go. I jumped way too early. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It keeps moving back. I don't know. I can't do a bounce bros. There's no way this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh my god. Well, one is still better than nothing, because that's what's happening anyways. What do I do? I can attack her arms. I didn't notice that. Oh my god. She's too close. Can I? Why can't I move there? I need you to go back a bit. Oh my god. Okay. Now you're going faster, and I'm scared. I need you to move, like, really far back. Lucky, but I still haven't gotten your arm off. There we go. Now I can attack. Oh. Why can't I jump? Please stop. Oh my god. I'm scared. Oh my god. Please, I'm gonna die. Stop! And he's dead. Can I revive him? Hold on. Oh my god. Please, I don't like this part. Oh my god. No. Why? I don't like this fight. This is horrible. Hammer in the middle. And Luigi's gonna jump on your arms. I messed that up. I don't like this fight. What are you looking for? You checked the medicine cabinet? How are you still so close to me? Dang it. Thank you. don't even think that helped. Dang it. Maybe I should swap them. Maybe Luigi should hammer. Okay, yeah. He is gonna hammer. I didn't realize Mario's jump had more power to it. I hate this. Dang it. Why? No, I wanted to hit her. This is a horrible fight. Like, what do I do? You're jumping. Luigi's gonna hammer. Bless you, Crosby. He did what? Oh. I thought you just said he peed himself. Can she please just give me a break? Oh my god. And he's dead again. And I don't have any more one-ups, so. Oh, I do. I'm a liar. I don't have any more nuts, though. Probably should have given that to Luigi. Oopsies. That scared me. My chest hurts. This is really... I'm so anxious. How many hits does it take to get your arm to fall off or be smaller? Thank you. This mother. Sure. She's very annoying. I've been here for so long. I don't know why she's not dead yet. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Dang it. Am I doing something? Like, I have to know. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think it's just a slow fight. I hate these things. I just can't do it. I don't know. Why? I was hoping that her arm would get smaller by doing that, but it did not work. Oh my god. Dang it. Well, it did a lot of damage anyways. Why? Why do I suck? Why can't I do the bros attacks? How is your arm not small yet? I feel like I've done so much damage to it. She is here to stay. I don't know about Slag, though. Dang it, I forgot that I was playing a game. I zoned out for like half a second. Dang it. I have to make her lose her crown so I can attack her. This sucks. This is horrible. I didn't mean to do it to the bean. I'm rewinding. I'm sorry. I don't want to be at this fight anymore. Why would I want to do it to the bean? Oh my god. This is so bad. I've used so many items. Do I have enough to do this? Oh my god, thank you. Oh, but I still have to fight these guys. Okay. Apparently I can't do that. Please, Luigi, please just jump. Now they want to have big attacks. I got woo beans, mushrooms, syrup, and 1-up. Okay. I got some stuff back. That was a horrible fight. Honestly, I should level up more than one time for that. Oh no, Cacletta forced Queen Bean to eat a belly black worm? I don't know. That's what turned her into this. Our fair kingdom is doomed. Doomed. How will we ever return Queen Bean to normal? What's that you say? The Mario Bros will do something about it? What can you possibly mean? You speak of the impossible. Rest in peace. Why, there is no known way to spit out an ingested belly black. Well, except, there is that one way. The last resort. It sure isn't pretty, though. She may be able to spit it up if she drank the legendary Chocola Reserve from Chucklehuck Woods. You'll go to Chucklehuck Woods. Sure. You'll find the Chocola Reserve. Mm-hmm. Well, if you're going to make such bold proclamations, I suppose I have no choice but to rely on you. Take this bean brooch and head southwest from the castle toward Chateau de Chucklehuck. If you find the Chocola Reserve hidden deep in Chucklehuck Woods, our queen may yet recover. I cannot speak. You got the bean brooch. It's not my fault. They have weird words. So this isn't her final form. There could be a diva hidden under there. I didn't go this way. Authorized personnel only. Okay. I can't sneak by? No? Okay. Mario, Luigi. Hello. Lady Lima has asked that you also take this along with you. A bean badge. The thing is a badge. If you equip it, you'll be stronger in battle. Different badges have different effects, so for now, if you get a badge, make sure you equip it. To equip it, press select to open your suitcase. To equip badges. I love how they're just on my menu. It's so cute. Select this icon. Here you can see the gear and the badge you're equipped with. Okay, Mario, time to equip the badge I just gave you. Select this icon. This is where all the badges you have are shown. Normally, you'd pick a badge. It's simple this time, since you only have one right now. Press A and you'll equip the badge. Got it. Now you're all set. Good luck and be careful. Why is Luigi just sitting there and poking him? Oh, sorry, Luigi, but if you want your own badge, you'll have to go buy one at the store. Poor Luigi. Oh, wow. I did want to save there. If that's okay. I don't know where the heck Chucklehuck, whatever it said. Where is that at? I don't know. Why can't I go this way? You said buy one at the store. Do they have stuff now? The only ones who still worry about fashion despite the town's crisis are real celebrities. I have to set prices that won't discredit this place as a high-class boutique. So what do you want to do? Buy? Luigi. Castle badge. A badge for tourists. Recommended for beginners? Well, what do they do? see. Well, I guess I want this one. Going shopping in the midst of a major crisis like this. You're so wonderful. Thank you. I won't charge you to look. Not that there's much to see. Okay. Guys, get up. It's okay. Is there somewhere else I can go? There's a broken bridge. Kakloto went toward the castle after attacking the town. Queen Bee may be in danger. Okay. To go down. Not the bean. International Airport. Hello? Hey guys. Oh, I want to jump. Up. Oh my god, how do I go up? I couldn't do anything, that's not fair. $21. Got some blue beans. How do I me back up here? I think I have to fly. There we go. Travel here is permitted only for select individuals in order to guard the Chucklehuck Woods ecology? Ecology? I don't know. Oh, the Bean Bean Brooch, the mark of special guest of Bean Bean Castle. Very well then, we shall permit you to enter these woods. Thank you. We hope you will enjoy a taste of the incredibly full-flavored Chocola Cola while you are here. To avoid fighting. Hello? Brewing Chocola Cola Step 1. The main ingredient of Chocola Cola is chocola fruit, which grows only in Chocohuck Woods. Step 2. Place 1 chocola fruit in a barrel that's been filled to the brim with savory syrup. Tell funny jokes to the fruit until it laughs, releasing soda bubbles deep within the brew. Okay. Bear in mind that the quality of both the fruit and the jokes will affect the brewing process. Father of Chocola Cola, first generation Chateau owner bubbles. What is happening? Oh, there's a maze. Okay. Where do I go? Wasn't I just standing there? What the heck? What? Where's the end goal? I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Oh, I can't go that way? Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Where the heck? How did I get... There we go. Is this where I want to be? Stop flying. No. I don't like mazes. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. I don't have many options. And I'm getting a headache. Stop! I don't know. Hi Star, how are you? I'm very lost. This is really giving me a headache. Please stop jumping. You're banned from jumping. I've taken your jumping privileges away, Luigi. I found something. Oh. Hammer, yeah. Oh no. You deny any allegations that you used channel point redemptions here despite the fact you were streaming. Well, that's okay. Can I walk here? Yes. I'm scared I'm gonna fall. And then I have to redo all of that. Where do I go? Where do I go? I just don't understand, like, where, like, actually where am I going? I'm rewinding. Anytime I mess up. This is crazy. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. Ooh, boo, blast. Criminy, the famous shadow thief, Popple, has been caught in full sight. Cripes, you think you're ready, do you? Well, nobody's more ready than me. See? I'll show you. Rookie, rookie, shake a leg. Yes, boss. Oh. Okay, rookie, it's your turn. See? I want you to squash those red and green drips there. Yes, boss. Oh my god, why are there so many fights? Red and green. I feel like I know these two from somewhere. Weird. What? Rookie, are you saying you're acquainted with these two palookas? Yeah, something about them feels real familiar. It makes me feel real mad. Quit your babbling, you. You two ugly mugs came here for the same reason as us. You want the fabled Chocola Reserve. Boo. Boo, I say. You really think you care you can beat me to the punch? Well, open up those ears, punks. I, Popple, Shadow Thief, butcher of the world's riches. Bet you that I get the Chocola Reserve first. Rookie, go to it. I can't read the text in these old games. Oh my god. Hello. He stole my mushroom. I'll be taking that. See? Well, I need to kill you. How dare you guys try to mess with the great Popple? Oh my god. What? Oh. No. I don't like this game. No, I meant to go to Bowser. I'm pretty sure that's Bowser. Oh my god. Well. I know I should have used that on Mario, but... Dang it. What? Like, why did that happen? Oh, wow. Dang it. Luigi, get it together. I don't know. I don't know when to time things. I hate Luigi right now. I hate his little hammer thing. Oh my god, Luigi, please. What? Advance? What does that mean?
Oh, yeah.
What? Are you gonna tell me what that means? Stop. Why did they have a conversation and not tell me what was going on? Dang it. I don't want to be here. Dang it! I hate you, Mario. Why? Why is your bros attack so hard to do? Oh my god. I can't. I can't. No. I want to feed that to Mario. How do I do that? There we go. Oh my god. Please stop doing that. You need to grab basil? You're growing basil? That's cool. It's raining. Is it raining here? I don't know. It might be. Can I jump on? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. You have enough rose points. I want to grow some stuff when we move. I should probably be killing the little guy first, but oh my god. I don't like basil or rosemary. I'm gonna be so honest, but you two enjoy. Oh my god, I don't like this game. I don't like this game. I don't like this fight. Oh my god. I need more nuts. Please don't unfollow me for my food opinions. I usually don't like. I can't do this fight. This is insane. Like, I don't even know. I don't like green seasonings. Hi, Peachy Queen. How are you? I don't understand why this fight's so hard. Hello? Happy Monday. My next YouTube video is trying different types of basil. There's different types. I think my attacks on Bowser are pointless. Like, I don't know. I think I've sat here too long. To go back. Organic versus non-organic. Last semester, my Walmart delivery gave me 3 things of parsley instead of 1. So you started putting it on everything? Hi, basil. I don't like oregano, but I do use it in my spaghetti. God, I hate this game. I hate the fighting. Everything else is fine. That was my fault. I don't understand. Oh my god. No, I probably should heal. That was my fault. I'm not gonna have any mushrooms left. Oh my god. PG, please. I don't like his hammer attack. Oh my god. How am I supposed to know? Oh my god, I hate this. I just really hate this fight. I don't understand. I don't know. The walkthrough does not say that this fight is hard at all. Oh, I forgot that I was actually playing this. I don't like this fight. I don't remember when I last saved. Can I not kill him? I don't understand. Oh my god. Who's it telling me to jump on? I don't know. I wanted to attack Bowser. Dang it, Mario, why didn't you hit him? I don't like this fight. Dang it, they do take forever. Especially when they do that. Oh my god, I hate Luigi. Never using him in any game ever again. I don't even want to take an ad break. For some reason, fighting these guys makes my gut flare up something fierce. Ew. Oh my god, Luigi. Whoa, that was spicy. Great work, rookie. You just keep at it, see? Can I kill him? Or is he just gonna keep doing that? Oh my god. Oh, I got heartburn. Okay. Rookie. Now I have to fight this guy. Oh my god. Grr, boo, I say. I'll remember this. That's it, I guess. I guess I was attacking the wrong guy the whole time, and I used so many mushrooms. Oh my god. Rookie, you bloated idiot. Who took you in when you were dazed and lost on the mountain? Me, you worthless vermin. I'm so ashamed. Meh, I don't care, see? We're fine as long as we get the Chocola Reserve. Let's not mess with these two knuckleheads. We'll scram and hurry on ahead. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna save after that. I have a minute left on my ad break. I'm gonna take a 1-minute break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Where did he go? Where am I going? I gotta find the reserve, I guess. Is that it? Mouse's living room. Take care not to bump your head on the low entryway. Steel flooring is so hard, you cannot go through it. What? Mole's living room. Tunnel beneath fences. Try not to get your clothes dirty. Well, I can't. How do I crawl? What? Also, I keep whistling. I apologize. What? Am I supposed to be in here? Oh. I've been saved, rescued, moi. Oh my god. Sut lures. Hello. I am the mater of the Jitao. Corks, that is me. I don't know how to say any of that. And moi, I am the petite brother of Cork. My name is Cask. We were stuffed into these barrels by two tres bizarre characters. Are you the ones who saved us? I'm not French, I don't know. Oh, to get straight to the point. Z2 who attacked us. Oh, who attacked us are after the Chocola Reserve that lies deep in these woods. Et voix, you were after the Chocola Reserve as well. Your lower back is soaked? Oh no. Oui, the problem is whether or not that legendary soda even truly exists. Why, even the two of us have never seen nor drunk that famed drink, the Chocola Reserve. Behind Chucklehook Woods is a sanctuary no one can touch us. Getting there is not easy. What did he say? What? I don't even... Qua? Who can stumpies on enemies? And Amber rocks to little beats to make paths. Ah, we? Perhaps who could get through the woods? But not with these moves alone. I can't do this. Cass perhaps was that wonderful Amber. I can't. I should have kept doing my Duolingo French lessons 6 years ago. Oui. Trust bien mon frère. Indeed. Little old moi was thinking the exact same thing. Ahem. Pardon-moi. This is French, right? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. How do I get up there? Like that. Okay. Nobody can have things on them. Hello, Luigi. Luigi! He's always messing stuff up. Okay, so I do go to the woods. Mushroom. Oh my god, those are scary. This is a region map. It shows your current location and the location of save albums. If you lose track of where you are, just check your map. Okay. Anything down here? Anything up here? Hammer. Please don't. Oh no. That totally touched him. He can't do anything. Oh. Not the bean guy. Dang it. I can't. I can't time things. I don't even know. Oh my god. I feel like I time it the same every time, and then sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Oh my god, he totally landed on him. Why does Luigi hate me? I can't. I'm gonna jump. At least I have a level up. Luigi has so much more HP than Mario. Yahoo! Dang. Hey.
Oh no.
Oh my god. How did that even happen? I think Luigi's dead.
No.
What? Like, why did he have to do that? No matter what I do, Luigi just hates me. I just used... Oh my god, I didn't mean to jump. I'm going back. I don't even care. Mario. I hate those things. I hate everything. I hate fighting in this game. That guy took so many of my mushrooms and I used so many fighting them. I was like rich. And now I'm not. I hate these things. Why? I thought I was jumping. Okay. Please stop jumping on me. Thank you. Stop it. Just jump. Normal jump. Hello. Mushroom syrup. Oh, I don't want to do that. Did I? Let me in. Please stop. Yeah, I can't go anywhere else. Am I not supposed to be out here? I'm confused. Let me in. I don't know if that helps. honestly, I was too busy laughing at the French guys to actually understand them. Oh, okay. Here we go again. After having a teedy with Mon Frere just a moment ago, we have decided to thank yous for helping us. We have decided to teach you 2 Amber techniques. These are techniques that have been perfected and refined and passed down here at Z Chateau. Chateau, I don't even know. If you master these, they should help you in your bon voyage in the woods. Do you wish to try to master these hammer techniques? Yes. First, Monsieur Green, give me your hammer. Oui, I see. With these hammer. First, press the L button to choose your hammer. Then press the B button to swing. Et voila, that is the secret hammer technique. Swing the hammer high and watch it plunges down with the jouy de vivre of the woods. I probably haven't said a single word right. Anyone hit with such a technique will become micro-sized. Oui, très petit. Anyone this size would feel like a mouse. Oh, you could go into tiny holes for micro-adventures. To return to normal, just swing the hammer again with a superb whack d'amore. Elise, go. Try it. Oh, incroyable. To think you could produce the jouy de vivre of the woods on the first shot. Ugh, Allures, perhaps you should try to put him back to normal. Excellent. Magnifique. Boo could be a genius. Now then, Monsieur Red, give me your hammer this time. This time, press start to switch positions. Then press the L button to select your hammer. Ow. Oh, okay. Then press the B button to swing. This is the ultimate hammer technique. Trust bien, none. Crashing down on a gust of wind with the power of the earth. Whoever is struck by this hammer will be completely buried and hidden in the earth. Of course, in this state, moving with the plus control pad is possible. One feels like a mole. Why? Who can even sneak under fences for micro-adventures. To come back above ground, just press the A button. Elise, go, try it. I'm confused. Oh. No. There we go. Bon, the power of the earth crashes down in a burst of wind. So that was perfect. Oui, just press the A button to pop out of the ground again. Fantastique. Now, it is time to put these new hammer techniques to the test. Use the techniques you learned to get the 2 cola goblets in the room next door. The 2 goblets of which I speak are 2 of the Bean Bean Kingdom's greatest treasures. The sparkling glass is brilliant? I don't know. It is the perfect reward for you who have gained these techniques. So, Monsieurs, procure the 2 goblets. God, I hope that's the last time I have to talk to them. No. Hammer. No, B. No. I'm confused. Why couldn't he go up those stairs? What's happening? Please do not hit anything on the wall. Oh my god, I'm pressing every button except the ones I want. Why am I so confused right now? You got the green goblet. Its brilliance glitters in your eyes. Okay.
Hammer. Hammer.
Hmm. I'm confused. Why? Oh, you know what would help if I could jump? Red goblet, its beauty sparkles in your eyes. Oh my god. Literally, I'm confused now. Too many buttons. Oh, you got the red goblet and the green goblet. Monsters, you are amazing. Incroyable. There is nothing left for us to teach you. You have mastered the Amber techniques perfectly. Well, Monsters, you may enter Chucklehug Woods in search of the famous Chocola Reserve. I feel like I'm going insane. Nope, that's not how you go outside. Now I know how to get over here. No. Okay. I'm back. Okay. Nope. I got that. Mushroom. Syrup. More syrup. I would rather have the mushrooms. Hello. That scared me. Oh. Well, don't stand there. Poems of Love, Volume 1 by Bubbles. Original owner, Shitao D. Chucklehawk. An empty barrel, so like the heart of a man, tunnel from below. Okay. There's too much going on. Not the shy guy. They're so cute. Oh. What do you mean? You distracted me. What are you talking about? The new one. I don't know. Oh my god, I just can't. No. Oh my god, I can't. He's just gonna take that hit. I don't know. Try, guys. I assume I can't jump on them since they have pointy things. What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop! Stop! Why are we extra white now? Oh my god. Hello? What was that? Why? What's happening? Why is Mario white? Like white. Oh my god.
Luigi.
Oh, he's getting hurt. You don't have to do that. Probably eat the thing that reverses the effects. It's fine. Refreshing herb. Mushroom. Cola better be refreshing. Well, it's gonna help the queen. Pretty sure that's why we're getting it. So there was nothing up here. Am I crazy? How do I get over there? Oh. Please don't attack me. Hmm. Okay. Great. Poems of Love Volume 2 by Bubbles. Original owner. Okay. Atop Barrel Man, I spy new lands and visions. Green, be Barrel Man. L picks the barrel icon. B climbs on top. Well, how do I get up there? What? Hold on. I gotta fix the Luigi. Let me look around. I have to hit that button. I assume by being on top of the barrel. Can I fly that way? I hate this little flying thing. I'm not good at it. Oh my god, I can't even jump. Why did he go down? That has to be what I do, right? I don't know what else I could do. I see no other option. I'm confused. And I hate flying. Is there any way else I can get up there? Oh, here maybe? No, this isn't tall enough. Is that even tall enough? Oh my god, I just can't do this. If this is how you do this, it's not happening. Oh my god, I just need to like... I just need to go a little further. Now I feel like it's not tall enough. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Hello? There we go. Okay. Lock in. Hello? I have to hit him. Why can't I hit him? There we go. Wait, what did it say to do now? Oh. There we go. Thankfully before he saw me. No. Flip, then go up. I might have to sneeze. 1 second. Never mind, it went away immediately. I thought it was level 10. Am I crazy? I swear to God. Yeah, it's at level 10. Okay. That's why. I don't know how save screens work. Wrong one. Hello. No. Okay. Oh, hello. I'm Choco-Root, protector of woods. Oh. Ahead is Great Tree, Mother Chocola. I think I said that right. Only some may pass. Some who find all 3 kinds of Chocola fruit. White Chocola fruit? I should probably write this down. Red. I should also write which side the tree is moving. Red, left. Purple. This game would piss you off. It's actually kind of fun. The fights are just really long and annoying. Find 3 types of Chocola fruit here, then I let you pass. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. Exactly. Luigi, get up. You know what? I'm gonna kill the guy in the back. Dang it, I jumped. I jumped with both of them. Dang it, Mario! I didn't mean to use my hammer, but it worked, so it's fine. Hello. Hammer. Die. Oh. Got my refreshing herbs. And another one. So...
Oh no.
Oh my god. Where do I get the fruit? Dang it, I thought I was gonna go for Luigi. That one did. Why is your stuff not coming off? Thank you. Hate those things. Oh my god, Mario, get it together. Oh my god. Also, you say this would piss you off, but isn't this how Paper Mario is? I mean, at least the first one that I played. The fighting was exactly like this. Please don't do that. Where do I find this fruit at? Why do you think I've been avoiding it? Purple Chocola Cave. Okay. Wait, let me get this. Oh. I mean, at least you don't have to control two characters at once in Paper Mario. Except in the fight. At least in the first one. Right? I don't know. Getting my mushrooms back. Finally. Oh shoot, I forgot how to use these. Hello. I don't understand what's going on, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get that box right there. I'm going back for it. Oh no. So I leave that over there. Come on. I can't. I'm gonna try to get off, but it won't let me. Hey. Hello. It's just ones, okay. That's fine, I guess. Now I have to do this again. Okay. My dinner's ready. Is the purple chocola gonna be right here for me? No. Oh, okay. I found it. Okay. My dinner's ready, so... Is there like a save box somewhere out here? Perhaps. That would be nice. I could just save state. I think I'm gonna save state. I'm gonna create a suspend point. Not load one. That would, if I loaded a suspend point, I think I would start crying on stream. So I guess I have saved at some point, so I guess it wouldn't matter too much. Why are you going live? Perhaps. Not for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna raid Phelan. I have too many tabs open. My raid messages aren't working. How beautiful. I'm raiding Phelan. She's playing Overwatch, I think. I'll be back tomorrow with this at 4, same time I streamed today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye. Good night.